Hi everyone, we are back with another war video today, and this war we're going to be going up against HCAV. This is going to be war number 6, so we're still trying to get caught up right now, but hopefully we can get these videos out quick enough to get back to where we are in the season. This first fight we're going to be going up path 2 in section 1 and taking this Mantis. We have a bunch of Archangel fights today. So the plan here is to use a combat regen so that we're able to parry without issue. There I'm a little late on this heavy counter, but we push her to her second bar of power, which is what we want to do. We don't really want her throwing any special ones, if at all possible. We don't get the best RNG on this fight, but she still goes down very quickly. So 30-second fight to start the war, and we're going to move along to our next fight. The next fight we have for this war is going to be against a Jessica Jones on node 24. So the main thing here is we definitely don't want to dex at all if possible, at least not until we have 3 neuros up. So once we have the 3 neurotoxins up, we can dex, and we will not trigger the regen, which will make her go unblockable. So should be a pretty straightforward fight as long as we get good RNG. If we don't, it could get messy pretty quickly. So we do have the Wags pre-fight on just to kind of help out a little bit more, and we're just going to parry heavy just like the last fight. So we get a ton of bleeds up right away, and we have 3 neuros up after 2 heavies. So fight could not have gone better. We're going to dex out of the tail end of this one because, again, we have the neurotoxins up already. 1 more heavy, and with 5 neuros, she is done in less than 30 seconds. So another super quick fight for Archangel, and we are going to move on to our section 2 fights, which is going to be on path 1, and we're going to be going up against this Void. I think we are able to get this fight in while still on the same combat regen. Yep, we still have 30 seconds left, so we're going to hop into this fight. Similar to the Jessica Jones fight, we're going to do our best to not dash back twice to give him a regen until we have neurotoxins up. We do trigger right there, but not a big deal. And our RNG for this fight does not go great. Thankfully, we are about to get his debuff right when we're at 9 hits in our combo meter, so we're able to get to 10 without any problem. And now we have our 4 neuros up, so now we're cooking, and we're doing plenty of damage. And Void is going to go down in 40-ish seconds, basically. So first 3 fights with Archangel, no issues whatsoever. And now we have 2 fights in a row with Omega Sentinel. So we are going to throw in suicides for these. This first one is going to be against Shuri. This has buffet, but Omega Sentinel is immune to it. And she also has a miss counter. So you saw I placed the pre-fight for the miss counter. And we just want to make sure we get that up and then pause it, and then we shouldn't have to be worrying about basically anything. So we get it up right away, and now we don't have to worry about her going, I think it's called untouchable for her. And this defender is also running suicides, so that's also going to make our job much easier. So she goes untouchable there. We have our miss counter though, so it's not a big deal. Here I throw a special 1 thinking I was at 2 bars of power, so not a big deal obviously. Gonna cost us a potion and gonna slow us down for fight time a tiny bit, but down she goes nice and quick again, and we'll move on to our next fight, which is going to be this shared fight with Weapon X. This is the new node 46, which has a bunch of different stuff that it's not there that we didn't used to have. There's no hit counter, which is nice, but it has Burnamite, Indomitable, and then it has something where I don't remember the name of it, but If it has incinerate damage, they will regen it. So we're going to be stuck basically just comboing him to death with Omega Sentinel. So we're going to do what I typically do. Heavy to start, switch us to heal block, get a heal block up right away. And then we're just going to play it how we've done every other Weapon X fight, except for no specials. I decide to be bad though, and get hit several times at the beginning. We get a little bit under control after that. Bait out this special one, and we're just going to keep going in and comboing. And he actually falls out of his berserk, so we're able to just finish this fight out with even having to play around unblockable. Makes things nice and easy. And yeah, just like that, he goes down. So definitely not my cleanest fight with a weapon, or my cleanest Weapon X fight I've had this season, but still we lose 10% health or so, and that is Omega Sentinel's last fight of the war, so we don't have to worry about healing her back up. Our last fight of the war is going to be this Nick Fury on Node 55. I talked this over with my officers. I was originally signed Omega Sentinel, but I talked it over with them and just let them know I felt a little more comfortable with Archangel for a couple reasons. One of the main ones being we can't parry, so his tackle charges won't be going down as quickly as we were able to parry with OS. And we also have power burn, which can make it challenging to push Fury to his special twos. You will see that in an upcoming video where it becomes a pretty big issue for me. But strategy here, as you can see, it's going really well already, but super easy to heavy counter Fury's heavy with our own. So that's what we're just going to keep doing. Get our bleeds up, let him hit into our block to get more poisons. And yeah, so his first life goes down in 30 seconds, super fast. We're going to push him to a special 2 here and bait it out. Now that we're at our special 2, we're going to throw that off and hopefully get some neuros up. We don't, but we do get a good amount of bleeds. Take some hits into block. Heavy counter again, and we have 2 neuros up. So, and this is basically going to end the fight. Take a little bit of hits into block. Heavy counter one more time, and he goes down. So, only took a minute. Nice and quick fight, so definitely super happy with how that one went. And we do end up winning this war against HCAV. We had a really good clear, only dropping 2. And they ended up dying 12 times, so GG's to them. But this puts us in a good spot going to the second half of the season, being 4-2. So hopefully we can keep this up and go for a top 10 finish. But we'll see how the second half of the season goes. Thank you for watching.